Five, six, pull it back.
My name is Pete Delgado, and I'm the Executive Director of the Tohono Geek Association. We received a request from one of our employees, April Ignacio, to see if the association would be able to assist in this project. I thought it was a great project to be able to create a piece of art for the field, something that would be created by the teams and by the young women who play there, and also leave something permanent at that rodeo field. We just helped secure for her and for the project the plywood that would be used for the figures that will be developed by each of the teams. It's a piece of art, and the fact that it was done by the team members themselves, I think, it gives individuals an opportunity to see not only the women in action, the young girls in action that are playing as part of this tournament. It gives them to see that they're multi-talented, just not in addition to being athletes, but also as artists. So I think it's a great visual for people to see.
We became part of it. April had sent out an email to, I believe it was all the teams that normally participate in the TOKA tournament. And she did ask everyone to participate, but it was kind of on whether they wanted to or not, their basis. So we went ahead and submitted to her the picture that she was going to cut out.
Hi, my name is Stacy Santos. Hello, my name is Kendra Lewis. Well, our silhouette for our team is a TOKA player holding her TOKA stick. Our TOKA player has our team name that is engraved on her, and it's also designed with traditional designs, the maze, and it also has some TOKA players on her.
I think when we were going back and forth, like what we wanted to do, I suggested to Jessica that we should maybe focus on our little ones, especially because, like she was saying, some of our team members, you know, they had other commitments, and so they wouldn't really play. And so our team is really young, and we wanted to focus on how we're teaching our little ones to play. And so we were going back and forth with other pictures, and maybe we should use this one or this one. And the one that we chose, it depicted her and her daughter playing. And so we thought that that would be a good depiction of what our team is teaching and showing the girls, the younger ones, how to play. So that's why we chose that picture.
just about our team. You know, like she said, we're a really young team, and it's, you know, it's not about, for us, it's not about winning. It's mainly, it's just a good feeling to know that the little ones are learning, and that those little ones are going to be the ones to carry on the tradition. And not only that, they just know how to play, but they know everything that's involved in it, you know, the traditional rules.
I've been drawing like most of my life. Then throughout high school, I painted majority of high school, and then a little bit after that in college, and then went to school for graphic design. So that's what I've been doing since then. And just recently, I just started this project. Kind of made me paint again, which kind of makes me want to paint more. So it's kind of a cool thing that happened, I guess. I don't know. But yeah.
I do want to say that I'm really grateful for this opportunity for April, and the board was. I've always grown up like enjoying drawing and doing different art stuff when I was younger, but I kind of lost doing some of those things. And every now I'll do it. I do like small stuff, but I've never like really had the opportunity to draw, and it reminded me that I enjoy it, and it was therapeutic for me.
I think these community type projects are important. These type of projects that we leave behind that are permanent, that are done by the people themselves. We're not contracting others to come in and put a piece of art in. And to me, that's what's important here. It's the actual players who designed this, and to put it up. And to me, it's just it's an additional beautification of our community, and it's something that's left behind that future generations can see what was done. So to me, these kind of art projects are very important, and they just enhance overall the community.
Our TOKA player also is in blue, which is our team color, which represents the sky.
Skook, we translates into strong women, and it was suggested by a team player, and obviously strong women represent our team. We have a variety of women who play with us, most of them moms and some of them daughters of those moms. And I believe that the whole team, all of the women on the TOKA field represent being a strong woman in their own respective way.
My board is the board that has the woman with her fist raised to the sky. It is indicative of the fight that's going on right now for equality, against racism, for feminism, for Standing Rock, for clean water, for Native education, for missing and murdered Indigenous women. It's about our treaty rights. It's kind of all of that. It's in response to the current election or current president. And so what it was meant to be, what I wanted it to be, was a woman standing strong, and I used a woman in a traditional dress, and the bottom skirt has quotes, and the quotes are from Indigenous women from different parts of the United States or from other parts of the world. But the ones that I was really proud of were the ones that I wanted to emphasize were the quotes from the Autumn women that are already in our community. I really am excited to give them credit and to celebrate those women.
My name is Audrey, and my piece that I painted is a portrait of my great-grandmother, Placida Ignacio. And basically just painted the picture that I found in the Arizona highways. I think it was issue from 1958. So I just basically referenced that photo and tried to copy it as best as I can. It's a little different, but just wanted to honor her legacy. She's well known in the community. I just wanted to celebrate her life as a pottery maker, is what they called her in the magazine. It's a pottery maker. But and not only the pottery that she made, but how it helped the community with mostly with water and other stuff that they used them for. But yeah, just wanted to celebrate her life, and while doing that, celebrate it with other women who are doing the same thing.
I do want to share a little bit about what's on there. So on the front side is an image of a little girl, and it's just like regular clothes, but in there, it does state in there, every child could learn, not on the same day and not in the same way. But I think that's important because as a child, I did kind of struggle, like trying to, I learned a lot different than a lot of people. So going through college, I actually learned a lot of stuff about how I learned. And one of the things I learned is that I'm very visual. So if I'm gonna get something, I have to see it. But it also, on the board, it talks about, it has on the tree, the desire. And I think if anybody has some kind of desire of something that they want to do and they put their mind to, that they can get it done. And if you have people there supporting you through the process, that it's even better. But also just believing in yourself, because sometimes we are our biggest enemies. But if you believe in yourself and get over those obstacles, I think that, life throws you obstacles all the time, and it's up to you to pick yourself back up and kind of continue on your journey.
What it brings to mind for me is I've been to Washington, D.C. many times. And when I go to Washington, D.C., every time I go, I try to take the opportunity to walk on the mall. And there's a lot of memorials that are left. I think of the Korean memorial in particular, where there's bronze sculptures of the soldiers walking through. And even though it's a sculpture, it's art, it gives you that feeling of there's something powerful about art and the representation. So seeing the pictures you show me of these young women who, from an art standpoint, it's going to be there. It's going to be a lasting memorial. It's a lasting piece that will be there that can be seen, even when the players aren't on the field. It's still going to be there. So there's something about the permanency of leaving a piece of art there for all to see and enjoy. But there's a lot of power.
I hope it makes a chain reaction with creativity, I guess, and seeing women being empowered. I hope it encourages other women and young women to just have confidence and to support each other and to get involved in the community. Being that I'm from Phoenix, it's not very easy for me to be involved in the community, but if you're here, it's much easier. And I don't know, I hope that this is the beginning of something bigger. So I know this is just one project that we did, but I think there will be many more after this, and I want to encourage women of all ages to get involved in, maybe it's not painting, but in other ways that they feel led to, whatever you feel in your heart, I guess, to be involved in the community and to say yes to projects like this.